afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. What news? What news? And you know what? I'm actually really surprised about this news. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time checking in, hi, nice to meet you. My name is Zach. If you could subscribe to our channel, we'd really appreciate that, and leave a like on the video just that you appreciate our videos. That'd be great. That'd be great. Obviously, we're going to be covering the Banjo Bowl tomorrow between the Winnipeg Blue Bombers and the Saskatchewan Roughriders. But now, we got a Jets transaction. Saku Maenalanen has signed a professional tryout with the Colorado Avalanche, marking the second Winnipeg Jet to seek a home in Colorado this offseason. The first being Arvid Holm, who actually got a full-on contract with the Colorado Avalanche, who mostly split time with their AHL affiliate. Saku Maenalainen's in an interesting spot. I'm going to be honest, I didn't think there was a chance in hell that Saku Maenalanen was staying in the NHL after this year. He's only had two seasons in the NHL, and his first was way back in 2018-19 with the Carolina Hurricanes, and then they waited until he went off to Europe for a long time, came back, signed a contract with the Winnipeg Jets, kind of out of nowhere. Not many outlets covered it because they're just like, oh, okay, cool. He ended up winning a gold medal with Finland and everything, so he kind of went and wanted to sign overseas in North America, so he signed with the Winnipeg Jets. Had a lackluster season. That being said, he's depth. He's a fourth-line player. And I actually think Saku Maenalanen had a very good start to the career, and he earned his spot to be on the Winnipeg Jets last year. He only put up 10 points in 62 games, though, and that total becomes staggering as the games wore on. Saku Maenalanen made the lineup last year because he had a fire inside him and a motivation to stay here. He famously said, he quoted in one of his interviews that this felt like his last opportunity to really make the NHL, to fulfill that dream, and he wanted to make the most of it. And with the Jets, he did make a spot, an impression on the roster. I said during training camp, I thought he was going to actually make the team. A couple people were kind of on the fence about it. He didn't get any points in the preseason. However, he showed a lot of commitment and a lot of drive and a physical game that was really, really good to see. And that's kind of all he offers. It's funny. He'll penalty kill occasionally. His shooting is funny because every now and then he was kind of like the Kyle Capobianco of the offense. You really don't want to see him play too much, but every now and then he'll just wire one top shelf, and you're like, oh, okay, cool. And like he's got an okay shot, but it's nothing special, right? It's a fourth line. He's got a fourth line skill set. And do I think he'll make the Colorado Avalanche? I don't know. I actually don't know, because the Avs are really banged up, and they're giving a lot of opportunities, which I think is good. If Saku Maenalanen plays with that drive and fire inside him, I think he'll actually make the Colorado Avalanche, which of course means he's then going to put up a 5-point performance against us in the first game they play us. But overall, it's an uphill battle. I think most likely, if he gets a contract, it's a two-way, and he gets waived, and he goes to the AHL. Quite frankly, I'm happy we didn't sign him to a professional tryout, because Rick Bowness liked him too much. The reason Maenalanen lost that passion was because his actions didn't have any consequences. He had horrid stinker games, and he wouldn't get taken out of the lineup. And as a player, you're not learning anything if you're not being punished for your mistakes, or at least being discussed and talked to you about your mistakes. If you chalk it up to, oh, I'm just a fourth-line player, I'm expected to make those mistakes, then you're not going to learn from anything. Honestly, I wish him the best. I hope he has a solid career, and I hope he makes some good time in the NHL before he wants to inevitably go overseas in his older age. I hope he makes the most of it. I don't know if he will, but on a team like Colorado, it could be good for him. But yeah, let me know below in the comments, guys. What are your thoughts on this signing? Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.